treatment of COVID-19 and prevention less than 1 paisa per day per person. You will wonder to know it. I am Dr. Sunil Garge, practicing anesthesiology for last 36 years in Indore city. Since the corona was a dangerous thing and I knew it, still I had to go for my work, and somehow I could get the corona. Now, since I was very much vulnerable because I was transplanted in 93 and I was on new immunosuppressants, azathioprine and steroids for last 27 years. Everybody used to say me कि take precaution because you are immunosuppressed. If you will get corona, definitely you will be more sufferer. And I also told my colleagues and all these things. If suppose I get corona, don't try to much more or don't cry much more. Just get started my funeral. Somehow I could survive. I could prevent myself from corona till 27th September. On 27th September, that is on the Saturday night, I had Saturday night, yes, I had mild fever, very mild fever, without any symptoms, since I was on steroids. So many symptoms and signs are hidden. But still I took some precautions and I isolated myself as soon as I got fever. Isolated from my family, and since it was Sunday I didn't. I said I'll watch this fever for a day. Monday morning I had some basic investigations consulting my doctor, but that time I didn't go for the RT-PCR or the antigen test. Monday morning I had test. Monday evening, by evening I got my test done. My reports were in my hand, and those markers which are raised, that was the CL26 was 56 and CRP was 46. These were the markers which were alarming. I kept myself isolated, and I thought that I will go next morning to the hospital and get my X-ray chest and other investigations, PCR and everything, for the confirmation of the COVID. But in the night at 1:30 I woke up with severe breathlessness and pain in my ribs. The breathlessness was so severe I couldn't tolerate it by any means, not by sitting, neither by sleeping, and I had came out of the house, and I just starved for the oxygen. But I saw my oxygen saturation, it was 92, 93. That means that oxygen saturation was not that bad, but I couldn't breathe. And that time I rang my doctor, Dr. Shashank Vaidya. I'm breathless and I need some oxygen. So I'm going to get admitted in your hospital. My doctor said, I will see in the morning because the bed is very short. I will arrange some bed for you in the morning and I will come down. I said, You see, you give me a corner for myself, just a corner in the hospital where I can get oxygen so that I can sit at least, because I cannot I cannot survive, or otherwise I will die by the morning. So he said, okay, I'll see. And by the mercy of the hospital management, I got a bed there. I went there at 2:30. I was oxygenated, full oxygen, but still I was breathless. Breathlessness was continued, though the oxygen saturation came from 91, 92, 89, 91, 92 to 95, 96, but breathlessness was severe and tremendous. No doubt in it. In the night, as you know, the COVID hospitals are attended by the very, and I should say, very ill-experienced and all these doctors and staff, because nobody wants to die out of the corona. And so I was still tolerated it. By 5:36 I could get some sleep. I woke up at 7 only, but again found that I am breathless, though the oxygen was going on and everything was there. And by morning my investigations went away, and I had gone for my CT chest, and there I found that my 60% lungs are damaged. I was not feared up, but I just thought, how is it possible? Because I didn't have much more symptoms and signs as before. And since I was doctor, I was working in the hospitals. The Saturday when I got the fever, that day only I dealt with 24 operations. That means at least 24 patients were attended by me. But of course, the incubation period is more. I was not infected on the Saturday, but I used to go to all hospitals in Indore, and in no hospital any staff or doctor was involved like me. That means the infection source was not the hospital. And of course, we used to wear the PPE kit and everything, and then we used to work. So it was not possible to get any infection in the hospital. Then Saturday, Monday, my doctor, my chest physician came at around about 11:30, 12:30. He said, okay, then I was started treatment. That real time treatment started after his saying. So I was there for at least 10 hours at the mercy of those resident doctors. And I am sure no medicine was started till that, only excepting the oxygen. But only the thing I was hoping ki this oxygen will at least carry on me. It's no problem, and I'm in hospital. If I need any life support, it is available in the hospital, and I can be shifted to the ICU and ventilator and all these things. So I was little bit relaxed, but still breathlessness was there. By the time my senior colleague, Dr. Deepak Golwalkar, who was 4 years senior to me in MJ Medical College, and his article I read 2 or 3 days back only, that methylene blue can prevent and treat the coronavirus. And then that time only I had a click. When I was transplanted in the Bombay Hospital, Bombay, that time also they used to apply this methylene blue to my mouth as a paint to prevent antifungal and as a antifungal and antiviral twice or thrice after meals. They used to paint my mouth. I asked my nephrologist there also, why you are painting my this mouth, and I'm not looking very good with it and all these things. Well, it is only available antiviral and antifungal with us, which is useful. Otherwise, if you get any fungal or viral infection, you are in vain. And since you are heavily immunosuppressed, you need this and you have to tolerate it. Of course, methylene blue was tasteless. There was no harm in it. Then I asked my doctor, nephrologist, ringing him, can I use methylene blue for the treatment of this corona as a nebulization? Oh, boले, you can go, it's no problem. And keep eye on your kidney functions, because kidneys used to get damaged very quickly and fast in this disease. You get your creatinine daily done and investigations daily done. I said okay. Then I asked some doctors, methylene, can I get some methylene blue? So, it is available in our laboratory, and if you want, you will get it. So I said by the Monday night, or rather Tuesday night, to bring that methylene blue, and I said RMO to call means a nebulizer. I need a nebulizer. Somehow that night I couldn't get any nebulization with methylene blue, because the person who used to do it, he had gone off the duty. Then in the morning at 9 a.m. he came. I said to him, you first apply me nebulization with the methylene blue, then you start your work anyways. I was still breathless. I couldn't walk. 5-6 steps I walked. I had to sit down. I had seen my death there. I could see my death, because I cannot walk, I cannot sit, I cannot really sleep. How can a person with breathlessness can be so much, how long he will live? By 9:30 he came, I got nebulization. I took deep breaths through that nebulization and all these things. And I felt some betterment in myself, some betterment in myself. You'll wonder, by 11:30, my breathlessness was disappeared. And by 1 p.m., I didn't need any oxygen support. Without oxygen support, I was not at all breathless, and my oxygen saturation was normal. And then I sincerely took that methylene blue nebulization twice that day, and then thrice from next day. The day, that was Wednesday morning. Now today is Wednesday. I don't have any problem. I don't have any weakness. I don't have anything. Only the thing my nephrologist has just did some my anti immunosuppressants, and diabetes was fluctuating, and then the diabetes was also well controlled within 3 to 4 by Sunday or Monday by my diabetologist. I'm very much thankful to Dr. Deepak Golwalkar, who suggested this treatment all over in India. I recommend you to get started the prevention by methylene blue. What is the harm? I have asked my doctors, my colleagues, my diabetologist, my nephrologist, my physician, everybody, is there any harm with the methylene blue? Everybody said no, it is not harmful. Then why it is not recommended in India? I say you, the methylene blue packet is manufactured in Gandhinagar, Gujarat, is 75 rupees for 1 kg. And 1 gram of methylene blue crystal can make 1 liter of the solution, and the 1.5 ml of the methylene blue only we have to spread the sublingually before leaving house to prevent the coronavirus. Why Indian government is not recommending it? Dr. Golwalkar recommended this thing to the WHO and they rejected their phenomenon. Is it necessary that every white skin person, when he will say ki no, this is a good thing and we should use it, and then it will be started in the world? Can't we say our government officials and the scientists to work on it? You see, I am a small doctor, I am an anesthesiologist, and I never had been through all these procedures. But definitely if somebody asks me what to do with this coronavirus, I will definitely say methylene blue has got some role. Of course, I don't say that the regime which has been recommended by ICMR or WHO is wrong. I don't say. I also had all these regimes and everything, but I have experienced the results of the nebulization with the methylene blue. Now, one example I should give you. My friend Dr. Sudhir Mahashabdi, who was admitted in the hospital for last 15 days. He was on oxygen for last 15 days. He was not improving. When he was admitted, his lungs were 10% damaged. Then after getting all your regime of the COVID treatment, his lungs were 50% damaged. Now, of course, he is also diabetic like me, he is also hypertensive like me, he is also having all these things, and I can say the disease is very bad for the diabetic and all these things. I am also diabetic, but everything went smoothly. That is why I am living, and I am living a third life. One life I had during my birth, second during my kidney transplant, because that time also I could see my death, and third time this COVID. As soon as I woke up on the Wednesday, I went to the ward of my friend's ward. There I gave him physiotherapy, and I started him also methylene blue nebulization. You will wonder, his oxygen was off by Thursday, and his breathlessness disappeared by Thursday and Friday, and I was discharged on Sunday and he was discharged on Monday. That is why I recommend I recommend 1 milligram percent methylene blue, 1 ml as well as 2 ml of the distilled water and nebulize the patients regularly to get good treatment. Now it's a question whether it is antiviral or not. I don't know, because I am not scientist. I have not proved, but I have experienced it. And it is said that the experience is always better than proof. That is why I recommend, and I say that every institute or every institute or every public place, there should be a methylene blue to prevent themselves, just to put 1.5 ml sublingually and keep it for 1.5 to 1 minutes and just ingest it. I tell you, pharynx, mouth, everything will be coated with the methylene blue and the virus cannot reach to the lungs. I recommend Government of India also to do the same and they should bring it to their law. Otherwise, what will happen? Doctors will use it and they will be harassed because this is not recommended by WHO or ICMR. Therefore, I request it should come to the ICMR public as well as the scientists of the India, and I am just writing it you only, because if I go through this literature or experience to my officials in Indore or MP or your ICMR and everything, the corrupt system of our country will bargain with the big companies, those who are selling the drugs in billions and drawing money from the India, and they will definitely keep my recommendation in the garbage. Therefore, I request you to keep your eye and your attention to this treatment and prevention. Thank you.